What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about triads. It's something you don't hear too much about when it comes to guitar. It's a concept that's very much used by piano players and saxophone players and many other instrumentalists. But on guitar it is a little bit. It's not hard to play necessarily, but it's not as obvious how to do it like it would be on, for example, a piano. So first of all, I actually want to show you on my little keyboard here exactly what I mean. So let's see how that is. Let's start with just a C major triad. Let me get some sound on that. Okay, so just a triad like this, C, E, and G. The ways to play that triad on the piano is very, very obvious. You can kind of visualize. You can go ascending, descending, from the middle out, starting with ascending, from middle out, starting with descending, and opposite, from the outside in, or this way. So you have all of those. You know, they're very easy to visualize, and what's more, if you change the chord to whatever, for example, to a sus chord, you know, it's still as easy. And if you play a chord in any inversion, for example, first inversion starting with E, G, and C, it's gonna be, I mean, visually it's exactly, you know, just as easy, because you can see them a line like this. So playing lines like you know, I'm not a piano player, but you get the picture. It's very easy to see on the guitar, on the piano. If you do this on the guitar, you can play a chord over 3 strings, a C major like this, right? So in that case, it's just as easy to visualize it, because you have the 3 strings. You can play, you know. Ironically, that's probably the hardest way for the right hand to play it on the guitar. So what I do when I can is to try, you know, if I have to play this stuff fast, I want to have a hammer on it in there just to make a high tempo possible. So I'll just hammer on that E, right? And I can do that if I just want to play straight up or straight down, that's no problem. But if I want to do from the inside, for example, out, I'm gonna hammer that last one. And if I want to do the opposite way, inside, bottom one, and top. And that makes it very playable. Or from the outside in, hammer on first, or that way. So that's just an example over C major. Now, not all chords are as easy to play over 3 strings as this. You know, if I'm playing a first inversion chord, that's gonna make it harder because it's up here. I could move all the way up here, but that's not going to be practical in all settings. You know, sometimes this is the position I'm in, and it's not so easy to go up here. That's one thing. The other thing is that when I'm playing the bottom note on the same fret as the top, it's not so easy to hammer on the bottom one. You know, and different problems like that arrive. So. But there still is many ways to play triads on the guitar that is guitar friendly. We just have to spend some energy figuring out which one they are. So compared to the piano, I think you have to kind of practice actually each shape, you know, as a shape, as you would practice anything technical. Stuff like that, you know, it consists of many different shapes, but it's all triads, but it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't go, each of them doesn't go over 3 strings. You have some of them just going over, for example, this is the first one is F major and B flat, and you have over 3 string G major, C major. This is a sus chord. This is E flat sus 4. You know, if you played the triad, the major triad, that would be. This is something that I transcribed from Chick Corea, by the way. But all of those are triad forms, and yeah, I'm just. This is something that we've been working on pretty the last weeks over at the lessons site. So it's a bunch of lessons on different ways to play this stuff. So all of those are really just different triad shapes. Let me show you that. So E flat, E major, and E flat again. Now it sounds kind of exercisey, so you gotta watch not to kind of play it too much. And but over a relatively easy, I mean, open comp like I'm playing on now, this is actually a kind of blues in C. Stuff like this that kind of moves in and outside is gonna work pretty well. So let me just play around with it, and you can see, hopefully, that you agree with me. So that's just a hint, you know. We have all the scales, we have all the arpeggios and all the stuff that, and the modes and all that, you know, that you can kind of read about and learn about pretty much everywhere, you know, on YouTube or whatever. But I haven't seen so much talk, you know, for guitar lessons about, you know, all the interesting things that you can do with triads. I've seen saxophone and piano lessons where they talk, for example, about triad pairs, you know, and stuff like that. We've done lessons on that too. That's triad pairs. That was just D major and E major triad in different inversions. That was a scale and some chromatics. Anyway, you know, check this stuff out and have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.